Welcome to Kaumudi Global. The United States stopped the Russian government on Monday from paying holders of its sovereign debt more than $600 million from reserves held at US banks in a move meant to ratchet up pressure on Moscow and eat into its holding of dollars. Under sanctions put in place after Russia invaded Ukraine on February 24th, foreign currency reserves held by the Russian central bank at US financial institutions were frozen. But the Treasury Department had been allowing the Russian government to use those funds to make coupon payments on dollar-denominated sovereign debt on a case-by-case basis. On Monday, as the largest of the payments came due, including a $552.4 million principal payment of a matured bond, the US government decided to cut off Moscow's access to the frozen funds, according to a US Treasury spokesperson. An $84 million coupon payment was also due on Monday on a 2042 sovereign dollar bond. The move was meant to force Moscow to make the difficult decision of whether it would use dollar that it has access to for payment on its debt or for the other purposes, including supporting its war effort, the spokesperson said. Russia faces a historic default if it chooses not to do so. The correspondent bank processes the coupon payments from Russia, sending them to the payment agent to distribute to overseas bond holders. The country has a 30-day grace period to make the payments, the source said. And these are the default worries. Russia does have the wherewithal to pay from reserves since sanctions have frozen roughly half of some $640 billion in Russia's gold and foreign currency reserves. But a drawdown would add pressure just as the United States and Europe has planning new sanctions this week to punish Moscow over civilian killings in Ukraine. Russia calls its action in Ukraine a special military operation. Ukraine and the West say the invasion was illegal and unjustified. Images of a mass grave and the bound bodies of people shot at close range drew an international outcry on Monday. Russia, which has a total of 15 international bonds outstanding with a face value of around $40 billion, has managed to avoid defaulting on its international debt despite unprecedented Western sanctions. But the task is getting harder. It may also put pressure on Russia demands to be paid ruble for gas by European customers, he added. Russia was last allowed to make a $447 million coupon payment on a 2030 sovereign dollar bond due last Thursday, which was at least the fifth such payment since the war began. If Russia fails to make any of its upcoming bond payments within their predefined timeframes or pays in rubles where dollars, euros or another currency is specified, it will constitute a default. While Russia is not able to access international borrowing markets due to sanctions, a default would prohibit it from accessing those markets until creditors are fully repaid and any legal cases stemming from the default are settled. I'm Neha signing out. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates.